Hey, yo, what's good, bro? Drizzy BS back in this shit. Remember back with another banger. It's a banger, but it's gonna be like a chill, you know? I'm gonna be telling a story time. Story time on time. My first fight. Yeah, my first fight. Alright, so let me get started. Alright, so like, when I was small, I'm from Mexico, if you don't know that. I was small, and like, I used to go to this one school. That school was like, it was fun, but that shit was like, there was no security guards or none of that, bro. And like, it was a dirty school, you feel me? Like, every day, I literally every day got beat up and made fun of. I was the one nigga that always was getting picked on. And like, I used to come home crying every day. And like, my mom seen me and shit. And I was just the one nigga getting bullied, you know? And then one day, like, niggas beat the fuck out of me. No, but in that school, like, the teachers didn't know, because like nobody seen. There was no security or nothing. And you know, Drizzy ain't no snitch, you feel me?
Sir,
So,
yes.
one day they beat the fuck out of me. I had like no friends. Like, some of my cousins went there, some of them defended me, but like, I couldn't see them that much. I couldn't see them that much because like, they're older, so like, we had different time of recess. So yeah, one day they beat the fuck out of me. I came home crying, and like, my dad was there. He asked me why I was crying, and I explained to him the whole situation and shit. And then he just like, out of nowhere, that nigga started beating me up.
That shit hurting.
And I was just like, And, like, my mom came in the room. I was in the bed like this. He was just hitting me, like, not hard hits, but like, it was like hits that like made me cry, you feel me? So like, he just did that. My mom came in the room like, what happened? Why you hitting him? And he was like, for him not to be a little bitch no more and step up on them niggas. And yeah, so that happened. And then the next day, them niggas tried to pick on me, but like, I actually fought back. Like, when they bullied me, I did not fight back at all. I let them niggas like do all that shit, because I was scared. There was like 4 of them and only 1 of me. And then like, my dad, he like did that, and then like, he gave me a little talk. So like, the next day he was like, don't be scared to fight back and shit. And like, you're that nigga. So like, when I went back to school the next day, then niggas was there again, but like, I ran.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
And then like, I started catching them niggas by themselves. So like, I fought one. When I seen one, I fought him and like beat him up. Then the next one, it was just like that, you feel me? And I got in trouble for that. Them niggas, I don't know how they got away. Like, them niggas snitched, bro. So like, yeah, I got in trouble. They called my parents. I got suspended or something. I don't remember, but I got suspended, I think. And my parents were chill. Like, they didn't care. They was just like, I'm proud of you and shit like that. And I was like, see me.
No, nigga.
So I was just like that, you feel me? I felt like that nigga. So like, after that, my parents moved me schools to a more like private school. It was like the best school over there. So they moved me into that school. Not the best, but like, it was like more of a like, I don't know, it was more smaller and more secured or something. I don't know how to explain it. And then, so they brought me into that school. And then like, they brought me into the school. Like, my aunt worked there, and like, my little cousin was in that school. So that's how my parents knew that school. And so yeah. And I just went to the school, and then there was this one nigga, bro. I forgot his name, but that nigga was mad white, and like, he had blonde ass hair. That nigga was fully like American and shit. So one day I was just sitting in the chair, right, and I had it with this little girl. Like, she was my little crush, and she liked me back because I was that nigga, you feel me? So I was sitting like right here, and she was sitting next to me. We had them big ass tables, you know, like that. And then this one nigga comes out of nowhere, the blonde nigga. We're gonna call him Richard, okay? So he just comes out of nowhere and pulls a chair. I had my arm on the chair, and he pulls it. I'm like, hey bro, what you doing? He's like, give me my chair. Like, this ain't your chair. This is I'm not gonna say the girl's name, but let's just call her Amy. I don't know, let's just call her Amy. This is Amy's chair. And then he was like, nah, give me this chair. And then he like screamed, and then the teacher turned around and was like, hey, Richard, That's the name I called him, right? Yeah, Richard. Sit down. And then he just went back to his seat hella mad and shit. And then out of nowhere, that nigga comes out of nowhere and just fucking pulls the chair and then try to smack me with it. But like I grabbed it, like he tried to smack me, like when I see him pull the chair and I turn back and that nigga has to like this. So I go like this and go like that, fucking throw it to the side. And then I stand up like big muscle, you feel me, big mad. I was like, hey nigga, what the fuck? And I started cussing. And the teachers did not like him at all. Like they all hated that nigga. Cause he was mad disrespectful. Like that nigga disrespected his parents. He cussed at his mom and hit her. So I was like, oh fuck no. I've been waiting for this. And then so I stand up and then we just started fighting, you feel me? And I grabbed a nigga, threw him to the floor, and I started like, you know, beating the fuck out of him. And the whole class, even the teacher, bro, I still remember this. The teacher was fucking cheering for me. She was like, yeah, go Brian, go beat him up. So I was just beating him up, and that nigga started bleeding from my hair and his nose. So he got sent to the office. I did not get in trouble, bro. Like the teachers liked me after that. The whole school fucking liked me. Like I gained respect for that, bro. So like it was the next day, and then he wasn't there. He got like suspended, and then it was the next day. I came into school. Everybody was touching him. I was like, stop! Don't touch me like that.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
So I was just like that, you feel me? And then I go to class, and then my teacher gets a phone call. Like, you know how you have the fucking 1992 cell phones? Not cell phones, like the phones, you feel me? They have the little cable. And yeah, she gets a call from another teacher. And she's like, can you send Brian to the room? I forgot what room it was. Like, all I remember was like, my class was over here, and the class that they wanted me to go, it was all the way on the other side. So I go. They told me, like, the teacher told me, hey Brian, go to this classroom. So I walked my ass all the way over there, and then I just opened the door, and then the teacher was like, Brian, can you teach him a lesson? It was another student. It was not the same Richard nigga. It was I don't remember that nigga, but yeah, they told me to beat him up.
Oh, say less.
Like the teacher literally told me to beat that nigga up. So I was like, huh? And he's like, yeah, can you teach him a lesson? So I walked up to that nigga, and that nigga did not want to talk at all. That nigga just pulled his arm back and tried to sock me. But like, you know, Mr. Miyagi dude over here blocked that shit. You feel me? And we just started fighting. Boom, we started punching. And we just started punching each other. And we got sent to the office. I didn't get in trouble once again. He did though. That nigga got in trouble. So yeah, after all that, I just like gained mad respect from the school. Even the older kids, like it was to 6th grade. It was from kinder to 6th grade. Even them niggas had respect for me. These niggas knew me. I feel like Mr. fucking Elon Musk or whatever the Tesla nigga is. Everybody knew me in that school. Fuck. I am, but everybody knew me. So after that, like, I was just a top nigga in that school. You feel me? I was big boss status over there. But yeah, that's all. Yeah, like the video if y'all want to see a story time of my childhood, bruh. Like, that's a pretty good story, but I might do the next.
In the trenches, they didn't reach out. Now when we step, it's Balenci's on my feet now. Bodies drop, they wanna promote the peace now. We stay down, tables turn, nigga, we